Okay guys, so here we are. This is where it all started, believe it or not. This was the car park where I learned to ride. See that fucking trailer thing over there? That's where RTI, the rider training course, actually keeps all their motorbikes that we get to ride around and tear up this parking lot in. Some cute girl stretching over there. So this is the bike. Not quite sure what to tell you guys about it really. I mean, I guess we'll see when we get riding. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about it there, but it is black. Some of you might have thought it was green. I think the black looks much sexier. The green is just a very, very light green, very lime and bright, and it wasn't really my style. So yeah, we're giving this a shot. So gonna get going. Just to let you guys know, I'm using the fucking voice memo external mic on my fucking iPhone right now. It's attached to my helmet, so we're gonna see how this works out. But slipped on something there. I don't know what that was. There's a baseball game going on or something. Good to see bikers out. So this will be my first vlog ever. No idea what the fuck I'm doing. If you have any questions after this, something specific about the bike, and if this mic works, then you know, I'll be doing more of these and can answer your questions a little bit better. But I mean, right off the bat, I gotta say, this bike is fucking awesome. The bike that I owned before this, I've only had my motorcycle license for about a year now. And I don't have my full license yet, which is the M in Ontario. You'll know what I'm talking about. And so I was going in with just an M2, getting my first bike, obviously. And the number one reason why I actually had a Honda CBR 125 before this, and the main reason why I bought such a small bike to start out with, which a lot of you in a lot of the forums as well say, you know, you're going to get bored of it really quickly, and yeah, I did. After the first summer, I got super bored of it and bought this thing. But the number one reason why I actually went with the 125 was because of insurance. It was fucking ridiculous. The bike cost me $2,000. It was a 2007 Honda CBR 125. I only had like 5,000 kilometers on it. I bought it for like $2,200 or something like that. And fucking insurance was $2,400 for the first year. And anything higher than that, they wouldn't even insure me on. I mean, the $250 they did, but that was also, it was just a little bit too steep for me. So I went with the 125, and it was an awesome bike to learn on. I mean, the thing was so fun. It was like a fucking bicycle with a motor on it. I mean, you could just throw that thing around, and I mean, unfortunately, never dropped it. But also, if I were to, I wouldn't have cared too much. I mean, it only cost me a little bit. And it was an old and a used bike. I highly recommend getting a used bike for your first bike, because if anything happens to it, you're gonna feel like shit. You know, every day you drop it, whatever, you know, it's gonna be terrible. This is Mama in the Nissan Z here. These cars are pretty sweet. I always forget what they look like. I always keep thinking it's a Porsche or something whenever I see it. But anyway. So yeah, I mean, insurance is probably the biggest cost that you're going to run into when you first start out. And after the first year, I got a 50% discount on my insurance, which is the main reason why I just wanted to get in and get started, and just wanted to ride. So whatever got me there the cheapest, I didn't care if I was riding a fucking 50cc pocket bike. I mean, if that was illegal on the road, I would have done that. There's a cop around here somewhere earlier. Watch out. So yeah, anyway, and so now after the first year, I wanted to upgrade, you know, move on, shift my legs a little bit, get a little bit more comfortable on the road. I wanted to go on some long rides, do a little road trip, you know, a couple of hours here, a couple of hours there. And so I was looking for a bigger bike. Now I wanted to get the 650, obviously. But again, the issue is insurance. I'm only 22. Like I said, I don't have my full motorcycle license. I've only been like licensed to ride for a year. And so insurance was just fucking ridiculous. I think it was like $4,000 a year for my 650. And that was after having a year already of insurance. And so that was just out of the question. I don't have that kind of money, guys. Not to spend on insurance per year anyway. And so, you know, this thing was a godsend because I didn't want to get a 250. It was only slightly bigger than the 125. And also you could see it was a 250. Like a 250 looks like... It looks like a beginner bike, right? It's much smaller than this. This is the 650 chassis, and pretty much everything with this bike is the 650R, the Ninja. I literally think that they actually just like made the piston smaller in the engine and called it a 400 as opposed to the 650. Like this thing is the 650 except it's classed as a 400cc. And so, I mean, this thing was perfect. It looked like a big bike. It feels like a big bike. It rides like a big bike. And yet, you know, with the 400 class, it's still kind of looked at as a beginner bike. And so insurance was quite nice to me. It only cost me $1,400 for the year for insurance, which, yeah, is cheaper than my 125. But again, that's because I had my insurance for a year already, and so they give you quite a decent discount. Now I've got no idea if you guys can hear me right now because it's kind of windy. I can't even hear myself really. But yeah, that's the main thing anyway. Is the insurance cost. That's the main issue that every rider has to go through. But anyway, about this bike, it's it says I think it has like 44 horsepower. To be honest, the reason why I brought this up is because I really think that value is low. It's claimed on the website, it's claimed by Kawasaki. If you go on and you want to look at buying this thing, it says it's 44 horsepower. But, I mean, I haven't ridden anything bigger than this, so I can't really comment too much, but it certainly has a lot of kick for 44 horsepower, if that is actually true. I don't really know what to say, you guys. Like, I can't complain at all about this bike. Like I said, having ridden a 125 before this, this thing is big. Oh look, there's a 250 right now. Honda CBR 250. We'll see if we can catch up to it and maybe we can comparison. I think it's the 250. Yeah, it's the 250. You can always tell by the back tire. And so, what the fuck was I talking about? Now I'll go sidetrack. Yeah, the horsepower. I mean, this thing goes. Like, there's not going to be a car that's going to easily beat this. You know, maybe a Porsche or something, but like, fuck. And for the price, I mean, what you're getting is an awesome vehicle, an awesome commuting vehicle, and it's a fucking shitload of fun, and it looks sexy as hell. So, insurance is great, gas is great, it's got enough power to keep up with any big bike. It looks like a big bike, it rides like a big bike. It has the exact same tires and braking and chassis and everything as the 650. So really, I mean, there's nothing that you can complain about this bike with. I mean, I want to catch up to that 250 and show you guys, but I actually have to turn here. I'm actually on my way somewhere. Yeah, fuck. Oh, here we go. We'll put it next to it. Oh, this is fucking dumb. 2-lane turn lane into a 1-lane road. So yeah. I mean, this bike has plenty of give, okay? Like, if you're not going to the track, okay, I should say, if you're not going to the track, this bike is awesome because you have to keep speed limit. I mean, it's not like you can travel fucking 140 kilometers an hour on every single road and race every single car that you come across. And so, I mean, the size of the bike is, it just puts you into more trouble, okay? It's just asking for more trouble. The brakes on this bike are awesome. It is a very heavy bike for its engine size, I gotta say. But for a small guy like me, I mean, I can barely touch the ground. When I stop, I'm actually on one foot on tippy toes. But I mean, I can keep it stable. I've had a passenger on the back of this as well, and I was able to keep it from falling over, even with them moving a lot. And also, this bike has enough power for a passenger easily. You don't really even notice that they're there. I mean, it is a very upright sitting position, which is great. It's a commuter bike, okay, guys. This is a sport touring bike. It's not classified as a super sport. It has, a lot of revs in terms of if you look at the super sports, they rev at like, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. That's like they're cruising. Whereas ours is at 4 and 5. And this thing has, workable torque anywhere from 5 and up, I would say. You put your foot down anywhere 5 and up, or you twist the throttle anywhere 5 and up, and you'll feel it pull you. I have to make sure I don't miss my fucking turn. So yeah, the seam is it is upright, which is awesome for long rides. It's quite a comfortable bike. The seat is pretty comfy. The riding position. It's an awesome commuter bike. That's what it's designed for, and also to bridge the gap between this 250 and the 650 bikes that you would have to make the big jump from. And this is a nice intermediate, especially for insurance costs. I mean, that's the big one. You can get used to any size bike. You might have to spend a couple hours in the parking lot or something to make sure you're not going to, accelerate too quickly off the mark every time or something, having ridden a smaller bike before. But you can get used to any size bike. It's just the insurance that fucking gets you guys. And when you have to start shelling out money for no reason at all. But anyway, like I said, I mean, I don't know what to... this is my first one. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just talking shit.